Welcome back to Whiskey with E. I'm Eric. Now today, a whiskey without the E. We are continuing trying different Australian whiskies. So out of the Father's Day whiskey tasting kit, next up is from Lark Distilling Co. It is the SYMPHONY No.1. Alrighties. I already poured some up in here. So this is the little bottle that it comes in. So for all those that don't know, SYMPHONY No.1 is blended malts. So it's a blend of single malt whiskies from Tasmania. I don't know what distilleries or what single malts from what distilleries went into this blend, but I'm here to give you my thoughts on it. So while that's sitting and opening up, let's have a little read at the back. Alrighties. Whoop. Alrighties, Lark Distilling Co. SYMPHONY No.1 from Coal River Valley, Tasmania. An iconic blended malt from the House of Lark, the godfather of Australian whiskey. This dram is blended exclusively with malt spirits sourced from some of the finest Tasmanian distilleries and aged in a combination of former cherry, port, and American oak casks. A symphony of flavours from an orchestra of Tassie malt conducted by Lark head distiller Chris Thompson. Alrighties. So I believe this product is unchill filtered and natural colour. So that's good. Alrighties. For all those that don't know, yeah, as it says, the godfather of whiskey. Alright, so Bill Lark, pretty much back in 1989, he was out on a fishing trip, fishing for trout. And then I believe he thought to himself, the weather here is cool. There is also peat. So we may as well make whiskey, right? That's probably what he thought. You know, why are we buying Scotch whiskey for? We should make our own whiskies. So fast forward a few years down the line, 1992, Lark Distillery is founded. There you go. All right, that's my quick little my quick little rundown on the story about that. So pretty much without Bill Lark, there would be no Australian whiskey industry here till this day. So cheers, Bill. Alrighty, so pretty much this SYMPHONY No.1 is what I'm going to be here reviewing today. So let's get back to this. So pretty much this SYMPHONY No.1 has won some awards, believe it or not. Alright, so in 2022 and 2023, it won the best blended malt in the World Whiskies Awards, and I believe it took out another category as well, like what was it? Gold for best blended malt. There you go. Sorry, my notes. Alrighty, guys. So for everyone that doesn't know, Australian whiskey is expensive. So the SYMPHONY No.1, if it comes in a 100ml bottle, this is a Lark bottle as well. So all Lark whiskies generally come in a flask bottle like this. This is the 100ml version. So 100ml of the SYMPHONY No.1 goes between $40, roughly around that. So, and then the size up from this is 500ml, which goes for 150. Yes, we don't have 700ml bottles in Australian whiskies, but there are other distilleries out there that do offer at least 700ml. But we're not going to get into that right now. Let's get back to this. Alrighties. So, the color. The color is light, but you know what? It is natural color. It is unchill filtered. It's just a light yellow straw color, right? Light gold. Not copper. It's more of gold. But anyways, color's nice. Aesthetics. I mean, it is oily. It is sticking. Anyway, guys, we're going to get right into it. I don't want this to cut out or I'm taking too long. So without further ado, on the nose, guys. That is really interesting. Alright, at first I was expecting your typical Australian whiskey vibes of the apples and the pears and all that. Not this one. Yes, you are getting slight apples and pears in the background, but I'm assuming there would have been a single malt in there which was predominantly that apples and pears note, but then they blended it with some ex-port barrels, you know, ex-cherry barrels and American oak cask. Excuse me. All right. All right, so you are getting a bit of that oak, obviously slight vanillas, you know, that would be coming from the American oak. But you are getting this really sweet fruity vibe, all right? So it's almost like a mix of bright sweet fruity, but then there is dark fruit as well, all integrating together, obviously from the port and the cherry. Because you are getting like raisins or like a sultanas or apricot kind of vibes. Yeah, there is like a honey note, but you know, that's that sweetness in there. You know what? The nose smells awesome. Yeah, the nose is very inviting. It's very sweet, it's very inviting, but you know what? It's not just about the nose. It's about how it tastes and how it reacts in your mouth. All right. Cheers, everyone. Let's see how this goes, guys. Who's tried Lark products? Who's tried this Symphony #1? Let me know in the comments, guys. And if you know what malts from what distilleries went into this blend, let me know. Cheers, everyone. All right. Oh, front end. Front end is just all sweet, guys. It just rolls over sweet. I mean, if you just wanted... All right. Let's just say this is the most approachablest whiskey you're probably ever going to taste. It's just sweet. It's easy drinking. Quote unquote, it would be smooth. Now, once all that sweet rolls over, heads towards the mid palate, heading towards the back, you are getting this malty vibe, obviously, from the malt, but it's not too predominant. You know, normally if you're having like certain whiskies that's really malty, it really stands out. This is just in the backbone. But overall, it's a very interesting symphony of flavors. There you go. But is it worth $150? Oh, I don't know. This is the hard thing about Australian whiskies, guys. To get someone to convince your mind that it is worth paying $150 for a non-age stated product bottled at 40.2% in a 500ml bottle. This is very rough. So, oh my goodness. But overall, is it nice? Yes, it's nice. It's easy drinking. But if you are a whiskey novice, whiskey connoisseur, I don't know. There is so many options out there. Think about the price ranges. If we're talking $150 to $200 for Scotch, we are going to get some higher age statements. We're probably going to get at least 46%. But that being said, this is the entry level into Lark products. So the Symphony #1 is the cheapest you're going to get for Lark products. So it's a good way to try. Hence why I bought this tasting kit for $30. So then I'm able to try this, because I don't know if I'm ever going to pay $150 for a 500ml bottle, or even $40 for a 100ml bottle. But all that out of the way. Oh my goodness. All that out of the way, all that aside, is it a nice dram? Yes, it's a nice dram. But it's just not mind-blowing at 40.2%. And the finish, there is no finish, but that was just the first sip. But the first sip is generally rough, which if the first sip is not rough, the second sip's even going to be smoother. I know you all hate the term smooth. Approachable. There you go. All right. Cheers, everyone. No bite. Barely no heat. It's just sweet. It's just sweet. Very approachable. But then that finish just dies. Like there is nothing right now. It's like it just goes in and then it's gone. This is a rough one, guys. This is a rough one. I mean, here in Australia, I complain about how our bourbons are 700 mils, but even that is good, you know, compared to 500 mils of Australian whiskey. Like, it's like for $150, I mean, I buy Booker's for 120, and that's barrel proof, 60+% at 700 mils. So this is the rough thing about Australian whiskies. The price, it's all ridiculous. It's not valuable. It's not a bargain. Let's just say, for you to be able to try it, you're gonna have to make that decision to spend your hard-earned money, and you're gonna be thinking to yourself, was it even worth it? But if you are abroad, overseas, and you're thinking, wow, this has won some awards, the best blended malts, and you're thinking, man, I got to try this, then sure, spend $150 on a 500ml bottle, or $40 on a 100ml bottle, just so that you know. But all I can say is it's sweet, it's approachable. I mean, if you want something that is easy drinking, something that you could just, it's, I'm like, it just goes in and it's gone. But is it nice? I mean, I've had things in the past, some bad blended scotches at 40% that has a bite, and you're getting that youth. So technically, oh my goodness, time's about to run out. I guess I'm out of here. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time. Who has tried Lark SYMPHONY #1?